What's up? I'm on Rohan, all that good stuff. My day is going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. So, while pursuing your aspiration, what should you be focusing upon when it is that you are pursuing your aspiration? Do you know the answer to this? It's fairly simple to understand for what you should get. For the immediate action, for what is or is not the consequence or benefit for what action do you immediately see that action or the consequence for what it may be? Or do you see for what the result of the compound interest of those decisions? Do you see? You do not, do you? Some have immediate action. Some have immediate, but others, they do not. If it is, you know for what it is you should expect from what it is that you have done with whatever it is that happens to be that. It must show, in some way or another, now or later. But how big is the action? Will it show now or will it show later? So what should it be that should be your focus? Instead of what you see for a result that you have not put in compound interest in order for you to see. If it is that you are consistent, and your actions, regardless if they are seen right away or not, they are consistent. What will it be, even if it is later? When, even amongst for what one might speak later, or for what they speak now, can you cut through the noise and tell for what is to happen then and now? Something specific about something I just used a second ago. It lasts for how long? Your actions. For what you do. Is there a mountain that stands before you? If it is that it does, and you perform an action that is beyond that mountain, can it stand before you? For you have performed an action that within what it is that you are seeing at that time. The compound interest of that shows the proof amongst a later time. So, pursuing your dream, what should it be that you focus upon? The actions that you perform. Not seeing the action, not seeing for what it is that is, for what is and will be the reaction. Or ones that you see instantaneously. For it is a crucial moment when it is you do not see it instantaneously. Did you know that? For with that consistency, I'll give you what I mean. If it is you expect results exactly when you do that. You expect $1 million within one day, but you do not think about the one that is upon. With that example, something that doubles upon itself within 30 days or 31 days of itself. There's a reason why I said 30 and 31. The result is not seen upon the 30th day, but only upon the 31st. A penny that doubles every day for 31 days. Compared to 1 million in a single day. Which one is the correct way? Expect instant results. If that is what you expect, then it will be short-lived. That mountain that stands before you. If you take actions that, with expected thinking, it cannot stand before you. But within that, you expect within one day. What happens when it is you see that 31 days? So pick. Which one is it that you pick? You're focused upon what you wish, upon what mountain stands before you, which is the wisest to do amongst this. Does that matter for what it is you see now? It matters for what the one thinks. For the situation. If you do not make actions, that the result of it is not seen until later. What happens if there is one that makes their results to be seen later? How can you? But the action may be performed before. For what result? The action is performed first, but the result of it is seen after. Within what it is that you're doing, amongst your dream and aspiration, do you expect your results now or later? Which is the better? As simple as that. You expect instant results for what it is that you do, for whatever it is that is that. What should you be focusing upon? What it is you see now, or for what with expective actions you see later? For what is performed now can also be seen later. Hmm. So what should you focus upon when you're doing your dream? Something you see the instantaneous result, or something that you know with those actions you will see it later. No matter for what might be seen now, you should not be focusing upon what it is you see now. You should know what it is to expect. You should know from what actions you perform, no matter what it may be, within natural law, is required to be seen. One that has an unwavering is one, regardless if they see it. They are unwavering. Compared to one that sees a result of what they expect, but not knowing for what. How many days shall it be? You expect with what it is that you think you should see within a 15-day period. In truth, the real result is not shown until amongst this example of $1 million a month, one single day, compared to a penny that doubles upon every single day. The result is not seen until between the 30th and the 31st. The true result. That's when the compound interest actually shows for what it is. So you're doing all this stuff and you're expecting something, but you give up because you're not seeing it. What day are you on? Do you know? With your expected actions, do you know for what should show? Do you have confirmation? You notice how I didn't attack, but those two just... Hmm? Watch. With this next one, I will do something that is considered as compound interest and watch what happens. Did I see that result right away? No, I didn't. You want to see it again? I'll show you. Watch. You see it? Was it immediate or was it not? Hmm? You want to see it again? I could use this skill just alone if I wanted to. And no matter what stood behind me or in front of me, it would fall upon the ground. Don't believe me? Watch the video. It don't matter what you see. It's for what it is that you know you should. For what is the compound interest of the action that you should see. You see that? A mountain stand before you, and you know you do an action that is compound interest. Can it stand before you? You may see it as it does, but afterwards, does it? Hmm? I can sit here and just use only this skill, and I can get it now. Do you know for what it is you should focus on instead of for what it is you see now? For no matter for what it is that stands against you, no matter if it is a mountain that stands against you, if it is that you perform actions that you know there are in the midst of that compound interest for what it is that was performed by your actions, what can stand against you? So, what should it be that you focus upon? Within that example, even before for what it is that was instant, within that example, what should you be focusing upon? The instantaneous result, or for what it is with expective actions, you know for what it is that is your result. Some have to be instant, but for the majority, for what your actions are, the result is not instant. The compound interest upon what you do. The proof of that. For what you see, this is the proof to you. In comparison, how much percentage? Don't know why you're getting what it is you're getting. Maybe when you did this, you didn't incorporate with calculation or for what has been, for what it is you should be getting. Just because you do not see the result does not mean that it is not motion or within motion of what it is that should be your result. So what should you be focusing upon? Instant results? Or for what you know should be for what will show? For what mountain can stand before you if for these things you know? I will continue to show this. Notice pattern there, don't you? Have you noticed that? Now, what's the difference? We should know what that is. See that one way over there? If I were to attack just one, the result will slightly change. Now, is there anything to make that to where that's not the same? Within the skill of the character. Is there something I'm missing? Do I have a buff maybe I'm missing? Do I do or not? Or is it that not knowing for what should be instant and what should not? Do I not act? Just because you do not see the result right away does not mean it is not within motion. Do you understand for what I mean? So what, technically speaking, within your aspiration, should you be focusing upon? For what you see now, or for what, with your expected actions, you should see amongst, no matter if it is one that is expected to be instant, or one that is to be seen for what it is after? Or should you pay attention to both, but for what it is you have not seen, no, for what it is that you will see? In comparison, for what amongst your actions are compound interest, and for what is within what should be not within such, because it is not expected or can be seen for such. So, if there's something you think you have not seen the result of, which of the two is it? Like, man, I haven't seen the result of this yet. I've been consistent, but I'm seeing the result of this. The result hasn't been seen yet because it has not been that 31 days yet. But the time that is allotted, that equals for what it is that would be that 31 days. You have not seen it upon those days. As simple as that. But which one is a crucial moment and which one is not? Which one has more impact and which one does not? For what the truth of what it is that you have yet to have seen. For with expective actions, it is an example for what is faith. For you know, for with that action, repetitively, with repetition, you already know for what it is you should receive with that repetition. But you do not see it because it is like this. Not like the previous attack that was before for what it is I had said that was this. pretty simple to understand. You wonder for why it is you're not seeing. You're like, man, I should be seeing this already. You didn't do this. You did this. Don't expect for what it is that you will see with that. For what it is that you do with the other. Can you tell the difference? Can you pick and know for what is that and the other? So what should be your focus? What it is that you are not seeing for what it is within what it is that you think should be your focus. Hmm? Not seeing something you're expecting from what actions you have done. Can you tell the difference for what? Which one is more of a crucial moment? One that is instant or one that is with expective actions? Fairly easy or to understand. You must know for what you expect and what you see for that. Only then can you understand. Well, that looks like all the time I have for now. So, until next time.